everybody, welcome back to those who've been hanging with me some time, and welcome to those of you who are new to my channel. I'm Adele Levine, intuitive and medium. All right, guys, big deep breath. Go ahead and listen to this. Go clean, do whatever. You don't have to watch this because this is going to just be me talking to you about what the hell is going on in our world, and what people want to know is what the spirit world has to say about it. And I'm going to tell you. So grab your favorite mug, or go clean or whatever and listen. So as we know, for those of you in the United States or paying attention to the United States, because I read for some people across the globe, and guess what, United States, we're not the center of the universe. Some people are like, oh yeah, I heard something. And that is completely valid because, of course, whenever something is happening to you, it matters. And in other countries, this thing has been happening to them many times, which is people's rights taken away. Now, this is more a commentary of mankind, of humanity, of the idea of what spirituality I've learned to come to understand and the other realm has taught me. This isn't to polarize or politicize what is going on, although you can't help but know that's part of what goes on and what is a part of everything. However, this is about the spirit world and their view of us and how we are not getting something very important, which is something I have said to everyone for a very long time. What affects one affects all. Now, please leave in the comments below if you have been listening to me for some time and recall me saying this for not only the 19 years that I'm sure most of you have not been a part of, but at least in the last 2 or 3 years that I have been saying this to you. What affects one affects all. Say it with me. Now, don't say it with me. That sounds too much like church. So just don't say it with me at all. However, I don't know if there's ever a time that this is showing us to be true. And unfortunately, what that realm means by that is that people don't tend to learn anything until it's affecting their particular life. All right. So I wanted to let you guys know some things before we move on. And one is that I'm giving 50% off my readings, and I was doing the code GAS. I'm still doing the code GAS, but my point is I was using the code GAS to help everyone with the gas prices being insane, which is making food insane and everything else insane. But now I'm wondering if I should just call it help. I don't know. But for right now, the code is GAS, and that's to help you guys through all these times, because I know everyone is in this place. They're like, Adela, 2020 was this, 2021 was this, 2022 we thought we had some hope, and now we're feeling bombarded. I know that you are feeling overwhelmed and bombarded by so many different directions and so much stuff that is out there. And I know it's hitting you, and I know it's overwhelming. Now, I'm encouraging you to stay grounded during this. And what I mean by that, it's not fun. I know it's not fun. I know the need to want to escape. And did I pick up The Last of Us again and start playing? Yes, I did, because I wanted to escape. Are we looking for ways to kind of, let off steam and to escape? Yes. Is the spirit world, is the higher realm, meaning those master teachers and such, are part of what's going on here? Absolutely. And I don't want you to feel like there's a doom and gloom, because no matter what your belief system is on this subject matter that's happening to women, I feel like people need to understand what is happening to everyone. Oppression in general can happen to everyone. If we turn a blind eye to the idea of oppressing people and telling and enforcing our beliefs onto people. Now, let me make it clear. If two belief systems are in place, Two belief systems can be in place, and you can follow the one that you feel that works for you, right? If it's like this isn't something I would do, but I guess that's something you do. But when somebody says you're forced to do what I believe, that's oppression. And that is what the other side has talked to me about. They are not for the idea of forcing people to live accordingly to other people's beliefs. In the other realm, the collective whole, the collective consciousness is the idea that I can see and feel what you're experiencing as you can see and feel what I'm experiencing. And we bond over that and we connect over that. And there's a love. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm sure you haven't been feeling a lot of love right now, right? It doesn't feel light. It almost feels like everything is harsh and dark and sharp. And I understand that. But I want to give you a different perspective of where this is going, at least from what I've seen thus far. Okay? In what I've seen thus far is the idea that we have to look at all of the things that have kept us divided, all of the things that have kept us fighting each other, all of the things that we thought were just disappeared because we have iPhones now and iPads and we have YouTube and we have all of these other things that are progressive, but there has still so much pain and division in the world even so, and this is bringing it all into the middle, and we're being forced to look at it. Now, if you recall, I said the same thing about the pandemic, and there was a point where the spirit world was like, listen, people are going to choose what they believe and how they want to live, and there's nothing we can force anyone to do. And that's where we are today. We can't force or convince anybody. You can't convince anyone on either side of the equation, no matter what you believe in. Whether I say the universe and you say God, I don't need to convince you otherwise. You don't need to convince me otherwise. If we can respectfully understand this is very passionate and fitting to you. But when you are hurting and oppressing people and pushing them down, that is not the way it works in that realm. So if you feel that the other realm is applauding this, and if you feel like your grandmother and your grandfather are happy about the things that are today because you believe this is what they believed when they were alive, you are sorely mistaken. Because the thing I have learned over the 19 years of professionally reading as a medium is that the spirit world says to me all the time, I didn't realize that I was living my life oppressing and forcing things that were forced upon me, and therefore I didn't return to my children and grandchildren. I made them believe and made them feel small and made them feel insignificant. And now that I've died, I've realized that those things are so not what matters. It's the things, it's the moments and times, it's the connection, it's the understanding, it's the evolvement, it's the free thinking to be free. And that is all they seem to care about. Now, I have done readings for over a year where the women have told me over and over, we didn't have a choice in my time. I couldn't be more than what I was. And yes, the men even say the same thing. Like I felt like I had to follow a certain script and be, a good little person, and I couldn't be free. So this is what I would suggest to you. Connect to those that you know who have passed. If you want to know for yourself, because you're like, Adela, I don't really believe, why should I believe you? Fine. I completely get that. Again, this is for your own personal self. So connect on your own. Find a connection with your ancestors and the spirit world. Help them help you, guide you in an understanding of what is really going on and the new world that they're trying to help push us to. They're trying to help us open up into a new world where there can be compassion and empathy and acceptance and love and letting people be free thinking and free loving, because that's all I hear from that realm. That is it. That is it. Your grandparents, your mothers, your fathers, your best friends, your preachers, that is all I hear. And you can take what I have to say and you can throw it away if you want. However, we are not going to change our world. We're not going to make a change, and you can't be a spiritual person if you don't care about oppression of others. Are you going to wait till it's at your doorstep? Are you going to wait till someone tells you you can't eat, cheese because it's something that they don't believe in? Like, that's a silly example, but are you going to wait until they're telling you how to raise your children? I'm saying to you, you can't wait till something happens to you to care, even if you disagree, because disagreeing is okay. Disagreeing is okay, but what's not okay is putting a thumb on somebody else. And the other realm, in the spiritual realm, the spirits never tell me to do that. They never ask me to pass that message on. Not even once. Not even the ones that you think were really mean when they were alive and grumpy and maybe controlling and followed a certain way of thinking and enforced it upon you. They soon quickly realize that was a mistake. Now, I know that this is a little bit stronger of a video, but obviously if you don't know me by now and maybe you're new to me, I'm going to speak on what I feel the spirit world is saying and try to help you see that. And I have posted a bunch of things on my TikTok and on my Instagram if you want to check that out. But some of you who have followed me some time probably know some of the things I speak of. They're short little videos. I did an awesome class that I was teaching people how to use intuition for prediction. And you guys, I don't know, I love this class because I was giving you the actual 1, 2, 3s. On my Patreon, if you haven't joined, I did candle magic, which I think was very fitting and needed, and I needed it, and maybe you need it, but you can join over there if you want to watch it. And today I'm going to do a video, and I'll post sometime. The new video that will be posted is going to be about scrying and how to scry. That means, like, if you do candle magic, you can look and scry. And also, if you're somebody who's wanting to connect to spirits who have passed, you can scry that as well, like even in like a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and I'm going to show and talk about that on my Patreon. However, I wanted to give you a little teaser because I'm going to have a guest on. I'm pretty sure. I haven't 100% confirmed it, so please don't hold me to it if she's not 100% confirmed. But I'm looking to have a guest that's going to teach us about how to work with your mental health during these times. And she is a licensed therapist, but she's also holistic as well. So this is somebody who has learned the mental health science part of it, and also the holistic side, and give us exercises. And she's going to do an extra little thing for me on my Patreon to kind of show people things they can do at home as well. However, again, I'm waiting to 100% confirm it, and when I do, I will probably tease it on my Instagram and maybe even on here. So thank you guys so much. Please go over my Instagram and follow, and also vote on what class you want me to do next, because I'm asking you guys. Follow yourself. Follow no one. Please listen to your inner voice. Evolve and grow. That it's in your way that is best for you. And I'll see you soon.